Have you ever walked into a room and forgotten why you went in there? Or struggled to recall a name you've known for years? If that's happened to you, you are not alone. After 65, our brains naturally start to change, but here's the good news: it's not an inevitable decline. In fact, science shows we can keep our minds sharp, agile, and even grow new brain cells, yes, at any age. But there's a catch: if you don't do a few key things, your brain can literally shrink over time. Scary, right? Well, today, I'm sharing 4 simple, science-backed fixes to protect your brain, boost your memory, and keep you feeling mentally fit for years to come. Let's dive in. Now, you might be thinking, brain shrinkage? That sounds dramatic. But here's what's really happening. As we age, our brains lose some volume, especially in areas tied to memory and learning. Think of it like a muscle: if you don't use it, it weakens. But just like a muscle, you can strengthen it with the right habits. And the first fix? It's something you're already doing right now: learning, but not just any learning, challenging your brain in new ways. See, routine activities, like watching TV or doing the same crossword puzzle every day, aren't enough. Your brain craves novelty. A study from the University of Texas found that seniors who took on new, complex hobbies, like learning a language, painting, or even playing an instrument, had significant improvements in memory and cognitive function. So, if you've always wanted to try gardening, photography, or even salsa dancing, now's the time. The key is to pick something that feels slightly outside your comfort zone. That stretches what keeps your brain growing. Now, let's talk about the second fix, and this one's a game changer. It's not just about what you do, but who you do it with. Social connection isn't just good for your mood, it's like a vitamin for your brain. Research from Harvard shows that seniors with strong social ties have slower rates of memory decline. Why? Because conversations, especially lively debates, storytelling, or even laughing with friends, activate multiple parts of your brain at once. So, if you've been skipping those family gatherings or avoiding phone calls, rethink that. Even a 10-minute chat with a neighbor can give your brain a boost. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but I'm not a social butterfly. That's okay. Quality matters more than quantity. Join a book club, volunteer, or even strike up a conversation with the cashier at your grocery store. The goal is to engage, listen, and respond. That's the mental workout your brain needs. And if you're feeling isolated, remember, it's never too late to build new connections. I'll share some easy ways to do that in a bit, but first, let's talk about the third fix, because this one might surprise you. So we've talked about learning new things and staying socially connected, both powerful ways to keep your brain young. But here's the third fix, and it's one that most people underestimate: movement. Not just any movement, but the kind that gets your heart pumping a little. You see, when you exercise, you're not just helping your body, you're literally feeding your brain. Here's why this works: when you move, your heart sends more oxygen-rich blood to your brain. And that blood delivers nutrients that help grow new brain cells, especially in the hippocampus, where memories are stored. A study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercise, like brisk walking or swimming, actually increased the size of the hippocampus in older adults. That's right, exercise can make parts of your brain bigger. And you don't need to run a marathon. Just 30 minutes of walking, 5 days a week, can make a dramatic difference. Now, I know some of you might have joint pain or mobility issues. The good news? Every bit counts. If 30 minutes sounds like too much, start with 5. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Park farther from the store. Even household chores count. The key is consistency. Think of it like depositing money into your brain savings account. Small, regular contributions add up over time. And here's a pro tip: combine movement with socializing or learning for an extra brain boost. Walk with a friend, take a dance class, or try Tai Chi in the park. That way, you're hitting multiple brain-healthy habits at once. Which brings me to the fourth and final fix, and this one's all about what's on your plate. What you eat directly affects how your brain ages. In fact, some researchers call the gut the second brain because of how closely it's linked to memory and mood. The best foods for your brain? Think color. Blueberries, leafy greens, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon are packed with antioxidants and omega-3s that protect brain cells from damage. On the flip side, processed foods, sugary snacks, and too much alcohol can speed up brain shrinkage. Scary, right? But here's the good news: you don't need a perfect diet to see benefits. Start small. Add a handful of walnuts to your breakfast. Swap white bread for whole grain. Drink 1 extra glass of water a day. These tiny changes compound over time. And if you're thinking, I've eaten poorly for years, is it too late? Absolutely not. Studies show that improving your diet at any age can sharpen cognition in as little as 6 weeks. Now, I've thrown a lot at you: learning new things, staying social, moving your body, and eating brain-friendly foods. But here's what's amazing: these fixes don't just prevent decline, they can reverse some of the changes that already happened. In the next part, we'll pull it all together with simple ways to make these habits stick, no willpower required. Because let's face it, knowing what to do is one thing, but making it part of your life, that's where the magic happens. So we've covered the 4 key ways to keep your brain young: learning new things, staying socially active, moving your body, and eating brain-boosting foods. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking: this sounds great, but how do I actually make these changes stick? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle today: the simple, no-stress way to turn these brain-healthy habits into part of your daily life. First, let's talk about something called habit stacking. It's a fancy term for attaching a new habit to something you already do every day. For example, while your morning coffee is brewing, you could do a quick crossword puzzle. After lunch, take a 10-minute walk around the block. When you're watching your favorite evening show, keep some walnuts or berries nearby for snacking. See how easy that is? You're not adding more to your day, you're just making what you already do work smarter for your brain. Now, I want to address a common concern: what if you have physical limitations? Maybe arthritis makes holding a paintbrush difficult, or mobility issues make walking tough. Here's the beautiful thing: every version counts. Can't do traditional exercises? Seated leg lifts or arm circles still get blood flowing to your brain. Trouble with complex hobbies? Try listening to audiobooks in a new genre. The key is to adapt, not abandon. Your brain doesn't care how you challenge it, just that you do. Here's my challenge for you this week: pick just one of these 4 areas to focus on. Maybe it's calling an old friend you haven't spoken to in years, or adding some leafy greens to your dinner. Small steps create big changes over time. And when that becomes second nature, add another. Before you know it, you'll have created a lifestyle that keeps your brain sharp and healthy for years to come. I want to leave you with this thought: your brain is listening to everything you tell it. When you say, "I'm too old to learn this," it believes you. But when you say, "I'm going to try something new today," it rises to the occasion. The most important ingredient in all of this? Belief in your own potential. Because the truth is, you're capable of more growth and change than you might realize. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 4 fixes are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor: hit that like button and share it with a friend who might benefit. Remember, we're all in this together when it comes to aging brilliantly. Until next time, keep challenging that amazing brain of yours.